My health was pretty bad. The doctors were telling me my heart was working pretty hard.
I used food as the comfort, but food was actually what was killing me.
Losing weight can be a real struggle. It can be difficult to keep the momentum.
Now, dieting is made a lot easier with...
It's a billion-dollar industry with the power to change lives.
It's no exaggeration to say I think it saved my life.
But with so many different products on the market, it's hard to know which diet shakes will shrink your waistline and which ones will just shrink your bank balance.
Weight loss is back on the agenda. Everybody wants to look their best when they go to the beach in the summer. They want to feel their best, particularly when it's hot.
And with only 7 weeks until summer officially starts, Simon Downs from comparison website CanStar Blue has shaped up some of the most popular weight loss shakes currently on the market.
This is our annual review of weight loss shakes, which means we've surveyed hundreds of consumers out there who are currently trying to lose weight by using weight loss shakes. We've compared 11 of the biggest brands you will find in your local pharmacy to find out, look, what do consumers think about the taste, the variety, the effectiveness.
Those results shortly, but first meet 34-year-old Marco Lazic, who these days is half the man he once was.
You can't really describe how it feels. It's hard to describe this, being able to walk down the street and hear someone laughing and not instantly assume they're laughing at you.
Weighing in at 165 kilos, the then 27-year-old knew if something didn't change, there could be dire consequences.
If I hadn't started on this journey of weight loss, I don't think I'd be here today. My health was starting to take a turn. My heart health wasn't great, and also I wasn't in a great mental place.
Determined to turn his life around, Marco ditched the junk food and turned to weight loss shake Celebrity Slim.
The hardest thing I've ever done, but was actually the easiest thing at the same time. It wasn't hard to stay on the shakes and exercise. It was just, there's something that just snapped in my head and I just had the focus to do it, and you don't quit.
And his focus paid off, losing a staggering 76 kilos in 12 months. There was, however, something he did gain.
It gave me more confidence, for example, to talk to girls, and I was able to go out and I had more confidence in myself. I met the girl who eventually became my wife. Been the happiest moment of my life since. I'm very lucky to have her.
I used to put a smile on my face and go out and everyone knew, oh, that's just Happy Ray. She's always happy, she's always positive. But the time that I was on my own is when it hits you, the despair, a sense of depression in the sense I was lonely.
Single mum Ray Graham has battled the bulge for the past 2 decades.
I had been living in denial for over 20 years. I used to take, photos on Facebook of, headshots, because you could always position the camera in a certain way to make yourself look better.
As self-confessed sideline mum, Ray had had enough of missing out on the important stuff.
Many a times we've been to theme parks over the years with the kids, and I would always use an excuse that I got motion sickness or I didn't like heights. And one year when I was at Movie World with my daughter, I went to get on the ride because it was a ride that you actually had to take an adult, a parent with, not a child ride. And he just said to me, we can't close the bar on you, you're going to have to get off.
But it wasn't until the 44-year-old was tagged in a photo on Facebook that she realised just how big she had become.
I nearly died. It was my own moment. I sat there and cried and just wanted to find the biggest hole that I could and hide in because I was just devastated. I knew I was overweight, but I just never thought I was as fat as what that was.
Adamant to change, together with her sister-in-law, the pair developed their own line of weight loss shakes called Accelerate.
I knew then I had to find something different that I'd never done before. So I spent a lot of time researching protein shakes, the amount of carbs in them. We were finding some of the protein shakes had up to 30 grams of carbs per serve.
And so far the research has paid off, with Ray losing a whopping 45 kilos and more than 4 metres off her body. She's also ditched the scales, trading them for a tape measure.
I was obsessed with the scales. I would get on the scales up to 10 times a day. I would go to the toilet and then I would actually get on the scales. And it was so depressing.
Generally with meal replacement programs you do see a greater weight loss.
Professor Manny Noakes Research Director of Nutrition and Health at the CSIRO and co-author of Australia's most successful weight loss book, The CSIRO Diet.
Losing weight can be a real challenge, but the biggest challenge is actually making the decision to do something rather than losing weight. Once you've made the decision, you can do it.
And to help you do it, along with a team of scientists, Manny co-developed the Imprimi program.
We had done quite a few studies on meal replacement programs and noticed that people generally got much better results than they did with more conventional dietary approaches.
Just take a look in your local pharmacy and you'll see aisles dedicated to weight loss shakes. It is big business.
So just who came out on top in this year's CanStar Blue Weight Loss Shakes Showdown?
Well, for the last 3 years, Aldi has actually dominated this category. This year, though, there's been a different winner. Isaway has come to the top of the table, so it's a big change. And this is a brand that is really about protein-packed shakes.
I call myself a walking billboard because, I'm proof that it can be done.
You're stronger than you think you are. As long as you can start it, you will get results. Don't expect them overnight. You may have to put in years of work, but it is so rewarding, it's so worth it. I'd never go back.